Hi guys, this is Mary Fulton with Mary Fulton Fit, and it is Wellness Wednesday. So excited to see you guys. So tonight, if you stay on with me, what are we going to be doing tonight? We are going to be creating a vision board. Now, have you ever heard of creating a dream board or a vision board of what your dreams are and your hopes are? Give me a thumbs up if you have. Yeah, I got one friend on. What's up? Hi Blanca, ¿cómo estás? I need you guys to be interactive with me today. I just went to the beach. I got beach hair. Feeling inspired, right? Every time you go to the ocean, salt water heals everything. So, like I told you guys before, I got braces, so I'm struggling a little bit to talk, but I'm feeling a little bit better today, and going to the ocean helped me. Hi! If you're in here, I see 10 people join me. Put hi in the chat box for me. Okay guys, let's get started. I want you to interact with me because the more that we interact, the more that we get out of it together. Okay? Yay! Awesome. Oh, awesome, Shauna. Good. Okay, so what I need you to do though is you need to go get a piece of paper and you need to get a pen, whatever, to start writing down, because you can't create a vision board by just talking about it. There's also something about actually writing it physically and doing it. So before I got on this with you guys, hi Lisa, hi Joni, so good to see you. Oh, you have braces too? Oh my gosh, mine are on the inside. Ah, they're making me insane, but I'm trying to push through. I created my little vision board for you guys. It's not beautiful like I want it to be. I ran out of time to prep for it, but I wrote it all down so I can share it with you guys tonight. And as I share mine, hopefully it will inspire you to do yours. So give me a thumbs up or a heart or something if you are ready. Say yes, I'm ready to do my vision board with you right now. Say yes in the chat box. Let's do this. Okay guys, so first of all, creating a dream board is all of your dreams. And that means thinking about outside the box, pushing away all fears. We always talk about this, right? And on Monday, I talked about you're never too old, you're never too young to do anything, right? I got braces, I'm kind of old, whatever, who cares? We're gonna do it, and I'm struggling through it, but gonna get through it, right? Thanks for all the happy faces. Soon I'll be super happy. My teeth will be really straight. But it's really thinking about outside the box, outside the fears. And if you've been following me and doing my Monday motivations and Wednesday wellness, you know that we talked a lot about overcoming fears, overcoming challenges, overcoming the disempowering beliefs that we have about ourselves, and the stories we tell ourselves. The story of, I never can do that, or I'm not smart enough, or I don't have enough money for that, or I'm too old, or I'm too young, or I'm not thin enough, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm not smart enough, or I can't have kids, or I don't want to have kids, or whatever it may be, right? Or I'm never going to find the right partner. Nobody understands me, right? There's so many things out there because we all struggle with the innate fear. And fear is what keeps us from being who we are and being able to enjoy things and really jump in, right? So I took some kids to the beach today, and one of my cute little neighbors, he never goes in the water. And he just kind of stands along the shore and watches everybody in the water. He's scared. There's some fears there. I haven't like, tried to get him out there. Today was just kind of hanging out with him and just saying like, oh, why don't you go in a little bit deeper? The waves aren't so big today, but he's really scared. And it made me think about a lot of times when I was younger and even now, the things that I feared and the things that kept me from being who I really could be. Or here's another example. Like I had a friend back when we were young. We all went to the water park. And this particular friend felt very self-conscious about their body. So they didn't want to take off their shirt. And so they didn't go swimming with anybody. They didn't go to the water park. Life is our water park. And if we're too scared sometimes to take off that shirt to get in and dive in because we're worried about what everybody else is thinking, or that we're not good enough, or that we're not this, or we're not that, you are enough. God made you unique and special to you. We all have our own fingerprints. We're all different. We all have great imagination. Some of us are really creative. Some of us are really outspoken. Some of us are quiet. Some of us are bold. Some of us are dancers. Some of us are so intelligent that people can't even comprehend you. That's not me. But we also all struggle with comparing ourselves and thinking that certain things are only for certain people. What if I was here to tell you that that's not true? That the only thing that's keeping you from being who you really want to be is yourself. And I've learned that a lot in this last year. And there's been a lot of fears and a lot of things that I have said, I'm not going to do that because, you know, being even on social media, like, why are people going to follow me? There's like 5 billion people on YouTube doing workouts. Why are they going to follow me? But the thing is there's so many thousands and billions of people out there that somebody will follow you. Somebody who feels like they connect with you. Just like you guys, if it's not out in a big platform, you connect with people in different ways that other people can't. And when I realized that the world is so big and so global, instead of just me and my little box in Long Beach, I really realized that, oh, I can really do some things that I never thought that I could do. And so that's what's leading me for you guys into thinking about our dream board. So first you have to sit back and think, erase your fears. And we're going to start here. Does everybody have a pen? Give me a thumbs up. Hi, Cece. Give me a thumbs up if you got a pen and a piece of paper. You got to write your stuff down. Ready? I love it. I still got 11 people on. You're all going strong with me. Interact with me. Are you ready? Thumbs up. You got your pen and your paper. Okay. We're going to go through a couple different places and things in your life. Because a dream board is not just one dream. It's dreams about what your whole life looks like. Now, don't freak out. Some of these dreams that you have could take you 10 years. Some of them, you could accomplish them in the next year or maybe in the next couple months. But until you write them down and you identify them and you say them and you put a plan into practice, then they won't happen. They will just be dreams on a piece of paper. But what if I told you that if you wrote them down and we set up a little system that they could happen? Would you be excited? Put yes in the chat box if you would be excited for your dreams to come true. Yes, yes, yes. I do. Right, so let's get started. Let's start with the first one. I am going to start with this one because this is kind of a big dream of mine and I talk about it all the time. So I want you to dig deep. I want you to think about a dream you've had since you were young. Because I think when we pull out our young selves, our young version, the kid soul, the one that dreamed and never thought about what was going to hold him back, like an adult, right? We think so much and we're like, oh, I can't do it, can't do it. What was the one dream that you had when you were young that you were like, I'm going to totally do that? Like, I'm just going to ask for it. It's going to happen. Throw it up here in the chat box. I'll share mine while you're putting yours up. I talk about it all the time. It's my dream home. Here's my silly little picture. Dream home, Sunset Beach, California. My hub, Skippy, Big Skip, took me to Sunset Beach on Anderson Street where the water tower is back in like 1997. And since we went there on a date, I never ever found a better place than that one. Now I know there's so many beaches out there, Laguna and all these beautiful places, but that place has a special place in my heart. And so when I was that age at school, I drew a picture of my dream home. It had the windows and all the kids sitting at the table, at the dining table, looking at the ocean. And guess what? My husband was Skip in my little dream, and we had a kid named Skip. And those two things came true. He's all putting his hands up over there. I also had 2 boys and 2 girls. I didn't have 4 kids, but it's okay. I got most of it, right? I got 3 boys. I got the hubby. Can't really ask for more. But I got to a place where I decided that that was enough as I got older and that I was never going to have a house on the ocean. Well, I've changed my mind and I'm going to get it. Here it is. This is that one dream that seems totally impossible. You know how much a house on Sunset Beach costs? About $6 million. But I'm going to go for it. Do I have a plan in place? Kind of. Not totally yet. But I have my dream written down and I'm going to start writing up my plan. So I want to hear yours now. Put them in the chat box. Because I want you to start with this first dream. Because it's the one that you've always thought about, but you let go of. What is it? Put it in the chat box. Let's see. Live to 100 years. Oh, I love it. Astronaut. I love it. Cake decorator. Oh, I love these. I love the astronaut. Shauna, you can still do it. Never too old, girl. You just got to go to school. Travel to Paris. Beautiful. I really would love to be a homeowner. It's so hard by yourself if you don't have a home. Or yes, it is, right? So we got to put a plan in place how you'll be able to do that. Okay, and finish my degree. I love it. Okay, so I want everybody to write that big dream. That one that you truly love, because I started with that one. And it's not really, it doesn't really fit into career or family or growth or balance. It's more of that dream of I guess it's a tangible thing, a thing I want, right? But it's more of, yeah, it's a thing I want. So I'm going to put it there. And it's a big one. So I have to work really, really hard for this one. But I'm going to do it, okay? You're going to keep me accountable? I'm going to go for this dream. And I may fail. And it may take me about 10 years. I don't know. But we're going to go for it. And I'm going to put a little 10-year mark here. I'm going to try to do this in the next 10 years, okay? Yes? Say yes. I got 10 years to get there. All right. So let's start now. Your original dream was to be a nurse. And that came true. I love it, Lacine. But maybe now you want to do something else. Or you want to grow in that career, right? I love it. Okay, I wanted to be a school teacher and I did that. Okay, we're moving on. So everybody, we're going to start with career. Okay, because that one's like an easy one. I want you to sit back and write career at the top. And I want you to write where you want to be. What is this career that your dream career is? What you do. I mean, you can even get to we can get to the details of how much you make, and what it looks like. So go. Write it in your paper and then throw it in the chat box. You can practice on my house. What are we practicing? What am I doing for you, Shauna? I think from a cake decorator, I would love to home decorate. Oh, she went to practice at your house. I got it. Sorry. I missed that piece. Okay, so start writing it down. Go. What is your dream career? If you could do whatever you wanted, okay? Don't think about, oh, no, I really wanted to be a nurse, but I'm too old now because I got to go to school and I'm not smart enough, and so I sent too many tests. And don't do that. If you want to be a nurse, put it down. What it looks like, how much you're going to make. All right, put it down. Let's go. And you can put it in the chat box. While you're typing it in the chat box or writing it down on your paper, I'll tell you what mine is. Well, I'm actually doing it right now. I didn't know that this was my dream career, but I always wanted to have my own type of business. And a lot of people encouraged me to go on my own and leave the gym and do my own thing. But I was always too scared to take the chance. And so my dream is that Mary Fulton Fitness will grow, that I will be able to actually, make an income for my family, enough to retire, enough to get this home. And what this looks like, the big picture of my business is it has fitness, it has nutrition, it has mindset, it has a clothing line, it has a faith piece, a type of mindset coaching piece to it. It has, oh my gosh, you can't, an organization piece, like planners. And that I'll be able to work from home. I'll be able to reach people globally. And really my target audience is women, somewhere between the 30s and 60s, somewhere in there. I'm trying to narrow it down. And that I can really, help women feel and know that they're loved and that they are enough and that God loves them, that they're beautiful and that they are capable of anything they want to be. And keep them strong mentally, emotionally, and health. And that's kind of my goal right there. What do you have here? You want to work in the national parks. Ooh, labor and delivery nurse. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Director of Health Information Management, making about $105,000 a year. I love it, Donna. Let's do this. I've always wanted to get my master's degree and become a pediatric nurse practitioner. Let's go, Lacey. Nothing's holding you back, right? Except for fear that there's not enough money, right? Fear that we don't have time. But it's all based on fear. If we set up a plan, we can do it. Yeah. I love this. I was a ranger as an intern. So cool. I live in France and have a small flower business. Oh, that's beautiful, Patty. That sounds amazing. I'll come visit you in France, darling. Okay, so you wrote it down. Later on, you're going to have to put in a little plan to get there, okay? Right now, we're doing just the vision piece, okay? All right, so we're going to move. Everybody got their career. Give me a thumbs up if you did it. Even if you didn't share it, thumbs up, hearts. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I feel like a crossing guard. Okay. Fear of money and time is exactly, yeah, but you got to stop, because if you do, then you're going to live like my little friend on the seashore, watching everybody else have fun on the beach and never jumping in and never jumping in and never knowing the beauty of swimming in the ocean, right? That's why I always say, everybody, jump in. That's why when I do all my videos of me jumping in the ocean, I'm not just talking about jumping in the ocean. I'm talking about jump in. Jump into you. Jump into the life that you really want. Jump in. Don't think. Just jump. All right, here we go. So let's move on. All right, how about family? And when I say family, that depends on where you're at in this spectrum. It could just be relationships, right? So if you're single right now, what is your dream relationship? Does that include having kids? Does that not? Write it down. Go. Let's go. Let's go. And thanks for being patient with my mouth. I think I sound a little bit better tonight than I did this morning. Okay. In your scope of relationships, be specific. What does this person or this relationship look like and feel like? So for me, I put family, and I just put that we spend a lot of time together. We do a lot of activities and hobbies together. That our faith is really strong as a family. That we put God first. That we put each other first. And that we learn how to love and give each other grace and mercy. And that we are strong because our faith is strong in God, and we're really strong. And I would say that right now we're not totally on that scope, so I got to really work on this piece. And that's okay. Because life is always changing, always shifting. And it's always, coming back and knowing that, showing love, showing faith, and coming back to the drawing board all the time. Yay, hi Matt, nice to see you. So put up there if you want to share your relationship, what that looks like. Maybe you're single and you want to find the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, right? So put it up there. You'd like to have a relationship where, you're married and whatever these things are. Being able to travel and share a journey together with my husband, daughters, and grandkids. I love that. Yay! Hi, Donna. Nice to see you. We are doing dream boards right now, Donna. We are on relationships. So, but you got to be specific, okay? So if I put time together, I need to be more specific. Like, I want us to travel together. I want us to have weekly game night, right? I want us to have, times to just talk as a family, all right? So being really specific is super important. Great friends. Amen. You know what? That's another one for relationships. Thank you. I'm going to add that there. I am creating a really good relationship right now with Alicia Berman. I feel like she's an angel from God. I told her today, maybe I got hurt so that you and I could become really good friends in my garage. I don't know, God uses all kinds of things. And if I wasn't hurt, then I wouldn't need her help, right? But it's been a benefit to need help. And actually sometimes it's good because then we rely on God more and we don't rely on our own strength. When we're feeling broken, we're on our knees a little bit more. We're a little bit more humble. So it's been good. Best friends to hike, kayak, snowshoe with. Ooh, I love it. Yay! I love her too, Rita. So awesome. Okay, so relationships. Maybe you want to have a really good friend, right? Me too. I want to make sure I'm spending time with specific people. And, write them down. Those top friends that you really like. Maybe you just want to have 2 really close friends. All right. Did we get the relationships done? Give me a heart if you're all done with your relationships. If you're still going to go more on it, it's okay. Remember, this board is your dream board. You can add, you can take things off. You can change them. We're always changing. I may get to a point where I'm like, you know what? I wanted a house on Sunset Beach, but I got a really good deal in San Clemente next to my sister. And so it turns into San Clemente. Still my dream, right? So that's all I wanted to say. Moving on. Let's go into, so we've done family, we've done career, we've done a big dream. How about spirituality? We got to tap into that. Where do you want to be with that? What are your dreams and goals for that? Maybe you're in a place where you don't know if you believe in God or not. Maybe you're searching. Maybe you're in a place where, you used to go to church, but now all the churches are closed and you're feeling a little bit lost without community. Maybe you're feeling lost in your faith. Maybe you're in a place where you want to grow and learn more about your faith, learn more about, a God and where you want to be. So for me, I put a little cross and a heart, because I always used to draw that when I was little. And I just put growing more in my faith in God and building more community. So our church is meeting outside, but we haven't been there because I've been lazy. I got out of the habit of going. So now I just want to sleep in and not go anywhere on Sunday morning. So I need to be going back to church. So I'm going to put that as a goal here. Getting back into that community. It's super important for me. But also, I'm going to put a mentor, because I really do want to work more on my knowledge and accountability in my life spiritually. So I want to be meeting with somebody. So I'm putting that as a goal. Grow closer to God and have the opportunity to share my faith with my grandkids. Yay, that's awesome. Being honest is great, but you have to be honest very respectfully and loving. I want me and my hubby to not hide our true feelings. Awesome. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think I read that wrong. So being honest is great. Okay. Good. Yes, for sure. I agree with that. I want my kids to be closer to God. I want to travel too. Yes, we're getting to that one next. So we're doing the spirituality, because that's an important piece. That's your mindset. That's your soul piece, actually, not your mindset. Soul. Okay? And okay, let's move on. So now let's go into your growth before we go to travel, because that's a really good piece. What do you want to grow in? Where do you want to gain knowledge? It's very important that we're always learning something. There's always so much to learn. Do you want to develop more in your career, knowledge for your career, your knowledge of whatever? Maybe you just want to learn something new, right? You want to learn how to use an air fryer. You got to get some knowledge. I put growth for me, and you guys throw your growth up there. I put learning more about the body, so getting another personal training certification and on top of the one I have. Learn more about coaching people with mindset and just helping people. I have a nutritional certification, but I could always get another one and learn more. And then more about my business, which is a really big monster. But doing all that. So I want to grow my faith and get closer to God. Awesome. Perfect. We used to have church, but when they were much younger. Okay, well, now you got to find a place, right? So put it on your list for your dream. You want to get your girls involved in a youth group maybe, right? Okay, so what is your piece of growth? Tell me what you want to learn, where you want to develop yourself. Maybe it's emotionally. Maybe it's mentally. Maybe it's more with this mindset stuff, right? Maybe you really like all this stuff I talk about with mindset and you want to join a Tony Robbins challenge. Or you want to read a book to help you with how you're thinking about things and your fears and or maybe you're dealing with depression. Maybe you want to get out of that, but you're not sure how to do it, right? So there's a lot of pieces there for growth, for knowledge to help us. Why don't these things come to mind more easily? Did I miss something? Oh, I want to grow my money. Oh, good. I was like, do you have a tree that grows money? That would be awesome if you could make that. I'm believing that I can. Right? Well, you know what, Rita? I think that the reason why these things don't come to mind so easily, because sometimes as moms, I'm going to speak from a mom, I have so many thoughts about so many things I have to do and get done that I get sometimes overwhelmed And I like to say, my cousin says it sometimes, you're drowning yourself in a cup of water. So I drown myself in this little cup of water instead of breathing, separating things, making goals and lists so I don't feel like I'm drowning. And then having the list and having the goals. And when we write things down, then we have somewhere to go back to reference to and really see what we really want and then develop a plan to get there, right? So I think it'll come more easily now that you wrote it down. I want to grow my boobs. Are you trying to grow your pecs? Or you just want them to grow? Because I mean, I can grow mine if I gain like 40 pounds. I can finally be like a size B. But I have to get really fat. You are cracking me up. But what I can tell you is if you want to get definition, you can do a lot of chest presses and push-ups and you will grow the strength in your pecs. But I don't know how to get you bigger boobs. That is hilarious. You are cracking me up. Okay. Amen to moms, right? Okay. So everybody put their growth in there. Some of you are trying to grow your boobs right now. Some of you are actually trying to grow some knowledge. Some of you are trying to grow a money tree. I don't know. Okay, so write them all down. All right, now let's get to Shauna. She said traveling. So this kind of goes into your fun dreams and adventures. And so I put adventures for mine. What are some adventures that you dream about that are here, but they always kind of go to the back burner because your car needed new tires and new brakes. There goes the adventure pile. Someone broke a window. Now your house got flooded. Oh, there's mold inside your walls. And so every dream that you had to go on that beautiful vacation is gone because so many things are happening, right? And so forget about those things that could happen. Write down your dream vacations. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay, cool. Your pecs. Oh, I can help you with that, Donna. I'm just like you, girl. Ireland, Greece, Iceland, and Alaska. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I love it. I know they do cruises to Alaska too. It looks awesome. My adventure will be hiking in Oregon. Sorry for the yawn. Oh, so sorry. Guess what? I was born in Oregon. Donna, I need to go with you hiking in Oregon so I can get to know my homeland. I only lived there till I was like a month and then we moved to Cali. So I don't know that I'm officially an Oregonian. Perfect. Mine is Bora Bora, Tahiti. And now I'm going to add the Maldives. It just looks beautiful. So I'd like to go to those places. Okay, so you did your adventures. Do it. Oh, Hawaii and Italy. Write it down, Donna. Write them all down. Even if there's like 10 of them. I want to go to Europe. I want to go, be specific. Greece. Switzerland. All right, write them all down. I want to go back to Argentina, where my family's from. I've been there many times, but I'd like to go again. All right, so write them all down. Even if there's 30 of them, you'll rank your top ones. Okay, I'm salivating now with these braces. Hold on. Okay, ready? In this little zone right here that we just talked about, adventures and dreams, I also want you to think about what freedoms you have in this beautiful dream world of yours that with all your dreams. What are your freedoms? Are you free to travel? Are you free from debt? Are you free from things holding you back, negative feelings about yourself? Okay? Maybe you're struggling with shame or depression or feeling like you wish you would have changed things. So feeling freedom from all of those things. Maybe freedom from not good relationships. Whatever the freedom means for you. Write it down. Yeah, Mongolia. I want to go there. Let's go rob a cabin. Ooh, I'm going with you guys. Money, no concern. I love that. Yes, getting to a place where you don't have to worry about it, right? So what does freedom look like to you? And then for me, it's not worrying about retirement, knowing that I can go on a vacation here and there, and if my car breaks down, I'm not freaking out about that we don't have enough money. Okay, free from the crazy brain that spins uncontrollably. I love it. So for you, it's more that mindset, learning how to control the brain, right? Freedom of being accountable to anyone, not being accountable to anyone. Okay, good. You wrote them all down. Now, what about rest? I put this one on there. Being able to rest. What does that look like for you? Does that mean that you retire early? Does that mean that you're retired at 55, 60, 70? Does rest mean you take a lot of vacations? Does rest mean that you get to be at peace in your mind from things that have happened? What does rest look like in your life in this beautiful world that you're creating? Freedom from worrying about my kids. Yes, that's hard, Joni. I think we're probably always going to worry about our kids even when they're older, right? And have their own houses and families. I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we've done, let's recap. We did our big dream at the top. Whatever that dream was, if you got here late, it's okay. We did our career, what our career would look like, feel like, how much money we make. Should probably put that down too. How much money are you making? Your family or relationships, goals. Maybe you want to get married, maybe you want to have kids, maybe you want to, whatever. Your spirituality and growth, okay? Your growth as a person, like knowledge and learning more about yourself. And then I titled this one Balance, but it was more about adventures, freedom, and rest. I don't know what rest looks like. I need to learn how to rest and be still. I got you, Donna. I have that verse in my house like multiple times, be still and know. And I still don't know how to be still, but I feel like I've been learning a little bit more. I've been trying to, for me, just like getting out of the house and away from the computer and away from my phone. If it dies and I'm at the beach, even better, because I don't look or listen for anything except for focus on my kids when I'm there and the sun and the water, and I actually get to just be in the moment. So that's what I think resting and being still for me can be sometimes. So we covered it all. You did it. Give me a heart if you completed your dream board for today. Go, go, go. Give me a heart. Let's go. I know that there's more dreams that you have, but this is the beginning. And what's great is that you sat down, you took 30 minutes to do this with me. And these 30 minutes are super valuable to your dreams and what you want them to look like and where you want to be. And again, there's something about writing them down and seeing them. And you might go back and look at them and change it. Or you might be like, you know what? I said I wanted to make this much money, but I really want to make this much money because, you know, I got to buy this house that I really want, so I got to change that.
Hey, Mom. Can I go around the block with Sean?
With Sean?
Yeah.
Okay. You wear your helmet. So never thought I'd actually have so much time to write down, so much to write down, right? And you know what, you guys? I bet you in a week you're going to add more to this. And if you can hang it somewhere in your house so that you can see it and then be like reminded of what you wrote down and what your dreams are and to not give up on them, right? I love our group too, Donna. We have created a beautiful little community in this time. And I just want to encourage you that all these things are possible. And all those people out there that make their dream boards come true is because they go back to them. Because they sit down and they make a plan. So again, a dream without a plan is just a what? A dream. But underneath these, your homework is to start making a plan for them. So for example, if you want your family to be closer to God, right, Rita? So you put that down. Then what would the plan be for that? Maybe reaching out and finding a community church, right? Maybe talking to some other moms. So that would be a part of your plan. And Also, in your plan, remember that it's all not going to just come true at once. And your plan is just ideas and strategies to get there. You might have to change your strategy when it doesn't work. So if I set out to get this dream home and my business doesn't do well, do I have to give up on this dream home still? No. I might have to keep rearranging this business model until I get it right so that I can get this, or change it so I can get here. But it doesn't mean that if it doesn't work the first time that I'm a failure and it's never going to happen. People who make things come true is because they keep going for it over and over again. Fail, fail, fail. And it's not even fails. It's just trying over and over again until they finally get it right. How did Thomas Edison create the light bulb? It didn't happen in one try, right? How did you learn how to swim? Did you do it the first time someone threw you in the water? No. How did you learn how to dance? Did you get it just by looking at somebody? You can just copy them? Maybe some of you are really talented that way. But for most of us, we have to keep trying over and over again until we get it right. And when you don't get it right with one thing, switch it. Just like me. If these braces inside my mouth don't work by the end of the week and they're still making me crazy, I'm going back to the ortho and doing something different. And that doesn't mean I'm a failure because I can't put up with them inside of my mouth. I'm just looking at like, it didn't work for me. I'll do something different to get my teeth to go straight. I'll do Invisalign. Might be better for me. This has been a struggle for me to talk to you guys, and I can't do that when my whole business is talking to people. So try again. So that's the way you got to look at it, and know, set up your plan, but know that in your plan you might have to keep changing it and doing different things to get to your final goal. Yeah. Some people put photos on their vision board. Yes, just a dream. Keep pushing. Yes, we should really make it beautiful and deck it out. This is like totally cheesy. But I finally did it. Because you know what? I always talk about doing my vision board and I haven't done it. So now I finally wrote it down. And then I can take it and make it something beautiful for me to look at. Maybe I'll get an actual picture of what my dream home looks like and where it's located, right? And you know what I did do, though, is I did look up how much the houses cost so I could get an idea of what my goal is, right? So that was the first step. How much does it cost to live on an ocean? Oh, like $6 million. Oh, okay. So working at the gym as a trainer is probably not going to get me there. So I need a new strategy, right? Exactly. And you have to do what you put. You have to do what's best for you, mamas. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, mama. So that's it for tonight. You guys did it. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo woo. Hearts and thumbs up. Do you feel good? Put something in the chat box. Are you ready to take on your dreams? Yes. Say yes. Put it in the chat box. Yes. Or throw me a heart. Thumbs up. Let's go. We got to get pumped up about our dreams. We got to get into the state. We can't be like this, like, yeah, this is my dream. Here's my dream board, right? You got to be like, this is my dream board. Let's go. You got to have your shoulders back, your chest up. You're ready to go. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to take it on. I'm going to do this. Because every time you see this board, you should be in a good state, your peak state. Say yes. Everybody say yes, right? You got to be in your peak state because when you look at this, it should trigger excitement. It should trigger passion. It should trigger motivation to get you there. Because if you look at this and you slump your shoulders down, I'm never going to get there. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? You're going to make a connection with this vision board that it's never going to happen. So you got to get in your peak state and take it on. Yes? Yes. I love it, you guys. Awesome. Great job tonight creating our vision boards. Do me a favor. Can you guys take a picture of your vision board or yourself with the vision board and do a selfie and tag me on my page on Mary Fulton Fit and say, I just created a vision board with Mary Fulton Fit. And that would be awesome because we can motivate other people out there to create their own vision boards. Or maybe they'll be like, what's that? And you can help them out. Because when we put it down on paper, it's going to take us to that next level. It's a dream, and let's make our dreams come true because we can do it. Because you are made for something much bigger than what you think it is. And if you put off the fears, then you can step out into faith and start making things happen. Yay! Awesome. Love you guys. All right, say a prayer for this mouth of mine. So tomorrow, hopefully it feels better during body combat. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.